Also, I think some restaurant owners were pretty interested. They're talking about sustainable seafood. That's a big theme of this as well. Finding sustainable seafood, maybe getting it back into our local waters.
That's fantastic. And do they have a deadline as to when they expect all of this to
I think it's all just kind of an
results?
ongoing case study. You know, I know they've introduced some farm-raised snook. They're trying this. You know, these farm-raised organisms, seeing if they'll last in the local waters.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. It was a great day today. You know, we were expecting to see a few more showers around, but it really didn't materialize so much. Most of the rains developed well east of I-75, but we did see some scattered showers, and we had periods of clouds and periods of rain and lots of sunshine, but not as much rain as we thought we might have seen for today. As a matter of fact, we're still looking at mostly fair skies along our coastline along the west coast of Florida. All the clouds are over here along the northeastern coastline, and that's where the rain is right now. The showers from Orlando heading on over towards the east, and nothing has been flaring up in the last hour or so along the west coast, our coast, of the Sun Coast, over the past couple of hours. So things have been quiet for us. Anything that we may see develop are going to be taking place mostly over the interior part of the state and not so much along the coastline. So we're going to be quiet for another couple of hours. Now here's a scary picture. This is the enhanced satellite view of Invest 91. This is in the area of the Yucatan Peninsula, and this is where Alberto formed back over the Memorial Weekend, was right around this area, only Alberto made a beeline for Florida, whereas this system is moving towards the northwest. So we're seeing some of this infrared area shots of where the system is. It has now moved just to the north of the Yucatan Peninsula, and there is a 20% chance that it could develop over the next 48-hour period and also over the next 5 days. It appears as though that's going to happen, but it looks as though where it's going to end up is going to be mostly around Texas and Louisiana, so it appears as though it is moving away from our coastline, which is great news for us. We're going to be seeing some cloudy weather developing over the next overnight time period, next several hours, and then we're going to see fair skies along the west coast of Florida, down around Fort Myers. We could see some showers, but the wet weather is going to be well out over the central Gulf of Mexico, and again, Louisiana and Texas will be affected, not so much our area, and even the cloud cover is not going to be quite as thick as this whole system moves off towards the northwest. So we're going to be seeing some rain showers developing down to our south. During the morning hours tomorrow, it's going to be just fine. All the way until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll start to get the showers developing along the east coast and moving to the west coast. That's a typical summer-like pattern, and that's when it's going to happen on Sunday. And then for Monday, we'll see better chances of rain as those showers form on the east coast and move over to the west coast. 91 was our daytime high after an overnight low of 75, and of course we're looking at temperatures now that are still in the 90s for some locations, especially if you get away from the beaches, upper 80s along the beaches, but it feels a whole lot hotter than that. As you can see, our feels like temperatures are close to 100 degrees in some places along the Sun Coast, so just keep that in mind. It's not that hot, of course, but we are going to continue to see our temperatures back up to around 90 degrees over the next couple of days. Only a 30% chance of showers during the latter part of the day on Sunday, going into the overnight time period on Monday. Our best chance of rain is going to be on Monday, and then we lower those chances as drier air moves on in starting on Tuesday through next weekend. Adam?